Hey, welcome back to my cozy page. And before we get into today's video, I just wanted to let you know it was going to be a little bit different, but I wanted to show you these amazing nails that I received. They are custom made by Lil Luxury Nails, and I'll make sure to leave all the details in the description below. And so let's get started. Hey, so I'm so excited about this video, bringing the two things that I love, press-on nails and graphic novel recommendations. So I decided to kind of look through the graphic novels that I currently have that kind of align with the ambiance of these nails. And so, you know what? We're gonna get into it, and I hope you enjoy this. Let me know if you want more like this, if this is your cup of tea. And so I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. Before we get into the books, of course, I'm going to give you a reminder to make sure to clean your nails with alcohol so that your press-on nails stay on longer, and then make sure that you buff each one before you apply glue so that it stays on. Now, with that being said, let's get into the first book that I think aligns with the press-on nails today, which is Ghost Roast. So Ghost Roast is about a girl whose dad actually is like Ghostbusters. He goes out and finds ghosts. She hates it, finds it very embarrassing now that she's older. But come to find out, while he is out there creating all of these tools to find ghosts, she can actually see them. The main character is completely hilarious, and I love that it is centered on a Black family. And even though she's finding ghosts, they keep it real with talking about the past, about racism, about slavery. And so this is definitely one you would want to check out if you are looking for a cozy night in with a little bit of spooky twist to it. Now, my homies who are doing their press-on nails, make sure that you put glue not only on the side of the nail that's going to stick to you, but you're also going to put it on your own nail, and this is going to help it to stay longer, last longer, and be stronger, because we try to keep these on long and strong, okay? Let's get into the next book. Did someone say a badass werewolves that are black? Okay, so let's get into Artie and the werewolf. So this is about a girl who sneaks out and sees a wolf in the woods, and then sees it transform into her mom, where she learns she is from a lineage of werewolves. Does that not sound interesting to you? Because it does to me. As our main character is trying to learn more about her powers, her family, and where she's from, she also learns that there is something else in the woods that's a lot more scarier than werewolves. So this is an amazing journey. If you are interested in werewolves, I highly recommend it. So you will see me pushing down on these nails, and what I do, I usually hold them down for 20 seconds, and I make sure that I place the nail from the cuticle and push and press pressure around and up towards the tip of my nail. And this just helps to make it set in place, make sure that it is in the right spot, and that there are no bubbles, there are no air pockets, because we don't want that either when we're putting on our press-on nails. So just make sure you're doing that while you are putting them on. Now, if this ain't the epitome of Black girl magic, even when we live in a world that doesn't see Black women as valuable, as important, as human, it is this comic book, this graphic novel. I loved it, and I think you guys are gonna love it too. Our main character, Nubia, has some special abilities, and she uses them to help other people, but regardless of her using them for good, people seem to still see her as a threat. Although this is a young adult graphic novel, it still hits on, traditional things as a young adult, but it also hits on some pretty real world things that Black women face, and so I really appreciate them for doing that and the way they went about it. Before jumping into this next graphic novel, I want to remind you, towards the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys tips on how I make my press-on nails last 14 days. That's 14 days of, regular everyday things, taking the dogs for the walk, doing dishes, doing my kids' hair, everything. So stay tuned, and we're going to get into this next comic book called Heavy Vinyl. This one right here, our main character, Chris, thinks she's working at a local indie record store when she finds out it is literally just a front. Yes, a front for a teenage girl vigilante squad. I mean, woman empowerment, 100,000%. I'm kind of mad I just found out about this, but I hope you guys check it out because it is really good. All right, we are finishing up. I've got one more nail to put on, and then we will go back in, clean up my nails a little bit, and get into what tips I use. But before we do that, last but not least, the graphic novel that I've picked that aligns with my nails and their amazingness is, y'all, I had to end with Tiger because I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but this one right here is dope. It is so good. It's about a pampered Victorian noble who dreams of adventure so much that she takes matters into her own hands and steals her brother's identity along with his ship. Yeah. She's out here researching and she's all for the adventure, only to find out that there are some things in the sea, some things that are lurking in the sea, in the depths, that she wasn't prepared for. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good. Please check it out, and you're not gonna be disappointed. All right, press on nail homies, here's the last tip on applying is make sure you can, if you can, go back and clean up any extra glue. Sometimes it's hard for me, so I just wait until it peels off a couple of days later. But my number one thing is to have my palms face me like they are in the video, and I will go and put glue inside again between my nail and the press on nail, and that just makes sure it's sealed so you don't get water or food in there and get a fungus. She is, y'all. She's beauty and she's grace. If you know where that quote is from, we are now officially best friends. But thank you again so much to Bonnie for taking my idea and then coming up with this. I love art. I love allowing people to have fun with my nails. And so I will put her information below so you can check out her art and her press-ons. Hey guys, so I am coming at you the next day. The nails are on, and I wanted to talk to you about the things that have helped me personally prolong my nails staying on and not coming off. And I think the most days I've had a set on is 14. So here are the 3 things that are my must-haves. I'm sorry, it's incense, y'all, so okay. So the 3 things is 1, when it comes to doing laundry, dishes, anything like if I'm messing with water with cleaning, I use the gloves. I originally went to go soak off my press-on nails. What did I use? I used dish wash or dish soap liquid, oil, and warm water. So I wonder if me constantly having my hand in that water, in that soap, probably breaks down the glue a lot faster than I realize. And so when my nails are on, this is what I do dishes in. Also, I don't get my hands wet at least 2 hours after I put on the press-on nail. So I make sure everything's done that needs to be done. That way, you know, I'm not messing with the drying process or the sealing process of the glue that I use on my press-on. Another thing that I use that is huge is using and finding a brush like this to clean the inside of your nails for hygiene, for cleanliness. I don't care what people say. At the end of the day, you do get stuff underneath your nails, especially if you like certain foods, just like if you've got kids and you've got a job, that like just stuff gets there, just like regular nails. So this is also why I put glue on the inside, because I don't want stuff or gunk to get in between the press-on and the my actual nail. I don't know why this incense is being aggressive. I have too many keys on my keychain right now, so I was like, I need something different. I need something new. I need something princessy. So I found these, and it is, oh my gosh, it is the cutest thing ever. It's a wand, and this is the part that I'm talking to you about. Like, they sell this actual piece separate, but people can, like, you know, let me get my card out, and it's just you press it, you grab. Like, this is also helpful for me when I walk the dogs, because we have doggy bags, and sometimes they get stuck. So I can grasp the doggy bag with this and pull it instead of trying to struggle with trying to get my finger in there, especially if I have longer nails. So this is a lifesaver for cards, for getting stuff, for grabbing if you are having a hard time in small spaces to grasp something. So I highly recommend this. It saves your nail from breaking. It saves you from accidentally getting caught in small spaces. And it also, it takes you out of feeling like you have to use your actual, the nail part to grab something, which is a no-no, because we know this leads to breaking our real nail or the nail popping off. We want these babies to last, right? So those are my things, my 3 things that I would definitely encourage you guys to use to help your nails last longer, be protected, be clean, hygiene, to keep them from breaking on things, and to keep your press-on nails on check, because remember, we reuse these. And if you haven't seen that video on how to reuse them, on what to use, I will put something over here or maybe in the description for you to go for the product that I use to not only remove the press-on nails, but also remove the glue, so then I can reuse them again. See you in the next video.